feeling grow.
We're on the record in the matter of the city of Southgate versus Marcus Webb, 21927. And appearance, Mr. Holmberg?
Yes, Your Honor. Edward Holmberg on behalf of the defendant. Your Honor, today was date and time for an arraignment on a violation of probation. I did speak with Mr. Webb concerning that. He is prepared to enter a plea of guilty with an explanation, and I have gone over his rights to a contested hearing with him.
Okay, Mr. Webb, if you can please step forward. And if you need, well, thank you. Okay, if you need to sit down, you can sit down. Is it better for you to sit down or stand up?
Yes, ma'am, but you sit down.
Okay, but I need you to keep your value. Okay, Bobby, can you move some of those the papers? Or,
Ma'am, I just
sure, hold on, sir. We have to do one thing at a time. First, I need your name for the record. You need to be nice and loud.
my name is Marcus DeLeon Webb.
Okay, you can have a seat, sir. If you said it was easier for you to sit down, okay. And I'm sorry, Mr. Ash, your name for the record, please.
Greg Ash for the Probation Department, 28th District Court.
Thank you. If you can please spell your first and last names for the record.
Greg Ash, G-R-E-G-A-S-H.
Thank you. Okay, and today is the, oh my goodness, this is by far the longest register of action I've had in the case. 4 pages, front and back. 1, 2, 3, 3 pages, and we're on the 4th one. Okay, so Mr. Webb, you are on probation to this court. This court, let me clarify this 28th District Court case. This court was assigned to this matter as the 28th District Court judge who disqualified herself. And I believe that was at a probation violation stage. And so this court indicated on January 23rd, 23, the court held a probation violation hearing, at which time Mr. Webb pled guilty to the technical violation of a plea of guilty on a new charge. And the court indicated 30 days jail, credit for 21 days, defendant to serve 9 days, continued probation. Then there was another probation violation hearing at which time Mr. Webb failed to appear. Bench, please don't interrupt. Bench warrant was issued. May 30th, defendant was in custody at Southgate Police Department, at which time Judge Mullins held the arraignment as this court, I think that was a long day on the record. In any event, the court ended up, Judge Mullins arraigned Mr. Webb, set a bond, $10,000 cash, 10% probation violation hearing for today. And so that is what the probation violation hearing is for today, which is alleging that you absconded from probation for over 60 days. That being, you failed to appear for a violation hearing on March 13th of 2023, where a warrant was issued. And then there's alleging you had contact with the victim on May 30th of 2023. And sir, I'm going to have you please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear from the testimony about to give this matter the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to be much louder, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, and so Mr. Holmberg?
Yes, Your Honor.
You indicated that your client was going to enter a plea of guilty?
With an explanation, Your Honor.
All right, and so Mr. Webb, as to the allegation that you violated probation by absconding from probation for over 60 days and having contact with the victim in this matter on May 30th, how do you plead?
Guilty.
I need you to be louder, sir.
Guilty.
All right. And sir, you've gone over your advice of rights for probation violation purposes, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And in fact, you signed this document today, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've had an opportunity to speak to your attorney who is on Zoom, but you were placed in a breakout room with your attorney, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you had the opportunity to ask your attorney any questions you may have regarding this, your advice of rights.
Yes, ma'am.
Louder, please, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You also had the opportunity to discuss all of these matters here with your attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand this court could sentence you to jail, continue probation, revoke probation, anything in between.
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea.
Yes, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, ma'am.
All right, and counsel, if you can please respond to your client.
Yes, Your Honor. Did you not report to probation for your meeting on March 13th of 2023?
No, I never received a letter. Once I got out of jail, I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to go.
But you did not, sir. It's a simple, it's a yes or no question. Did you not show up to your probation meeting on the 13th of March?
No, I didn't, so.
Okay.
Please wait to answer the question because we can only record one person at a time. And when two people are talking, it doesn't even record either one of you. Okay, please.
And then on May 30th.
I'm sorry, hold on, counsel, 1 second. Can you please repeat your answer, Mr. Webb?
Yes, sir. I did not report.
Okay, thank you. You may continue, counsel.
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor. On May 30th of this year, did you have contact with the complaining witness in this matter?
Yes, sir.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate. The court will accept your plea to the probation violations. And let's talk about the contact with the victim in this matter first. Mr. Ash, what information do you actually, I'm gonna have you raise your right hand as well.
Yes,
Do you solemnly swear from the testimony about to give the same the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, thank you. And what information do you have regarding the May 30th violation?
The May 30th contact is contained in a police report from the South Cape Police Department, police report 2023-000100133. The defendant was in warrant status around the time of May 30th. This police contact did result in him being picked up on the warrant prospect report. The police report specifically states that the defendant was found to be a rear seat passenger in a vehicle driven by the victim, Galucki.
Okay. What is your explanation for that one, Mr. Webb?
I shouldn't have been around. Really no explanation. Judge, I've been out the county. I want to try to keep my job. I want to go back to jail.
Stop. See, we're not talking about that. You were ordered no contact.
I was wrong about it.
Well, of course you were wrong. That's why you're here for probation violation. Why did you have contact? You've already violated for that before. Why did you have contact?
There's no explanation. It's just stupid on my part.
Did you call her?
No, she called me on the talk.
Okay, what did I say the last time? When she calls, you don't answer. It's a court order. She doesn't get to pick and choose when it's in effect and when it's not. The two of you are not good together.
Right.
Well, you said that last time, but yet now here you are back in court for a violation because you had contact with her. And if I recall correctly, you indicated your daughter was going to make sure you weren't having contact with her. Didn't you say that at one point?
Yes, ma'am. My daughter was.
See how I remember that from 5 months ago?
I know you're very thorough, Judge. I know.
So what happened? Why did you not have contact with her?
Just was stupid. I just and into a plan, I guess. That's it.
All right, counsel, did you have an additional explanation as to that one?
Not, well, as far as the not showing up to court, Your Honor, not showing up, he realizes he made several mistakes, Your Honor. This has been a long trip. We've been trying to get through to Mr. Webb, and he's got to follow court orders. He's had a hard time. Just seems he's, I don't want to say it the right way without making things worse. He has a problem following the authority of the court sometimes because I believe his emotions get in the way and outside influences like keeping his job. And when the young lady calls him, he doesn't know well enough to stay away. Because
That's called a lack of self-discipline, sir.
Yes.
I just should have let my fellows get involved. I apologize. Just want to keep my job.
Sir, then if you want to keep your job, you should follow the court orders.
Right.
That should be motivation enough to not have contact with me. It isn't as though I haven't sent you to jail before for a violation. You know that that's on the table. Where are you working?
Right now, I work through the Globe. We work at Little Caesars Arena. And I just sweep and push the car through the temp zone. I'm just homeless. I'm just not crawling out the sand, getting my life back together. When I came out, if you just give me a chance to stay out and just to keep working, just take care of my kids.
Sir, who was the person that was at the home with you?
I was just a friend of mine.
Is that where you're living?
I'm living.
It's yes or no. Is that where you're living?
No, it's not where I'm living.
No. That wasn't Emma, was it?
No. Come on. No, you said Emma. I understand.
And Mr. Ash, what is it that you've recommended or requested?
Well, at this time, he doesn't appear to be a good candidate for probation. After he reported to jail and he was in this courtroom in front of yourself, you did explicitly tell him to contact the probation department immediately upon his release from jail. Whether he's homeless or not, he could still have called me or come down to the court to report back in. He's only reporting back now because he did get arrested on May 30th for new contact with the victim. Prior to this, the alleged violation from May 13th did include completing the domestic violence program that was given some skills and tools and things to deal with this type of relationship.
I'm paying for it.
Stop interrupting.
I've got numerous police reports with contact from the defendant and the victim. He's already served with this bond now 41 days jail credit of this case. I would recommend that he serve the jail sentence and the case be closed without improvement.
And the court will note that Mr. Webb was ordered to contact the 20th District Court Probation Department upon release. He did not do that. He did not do that in the months of February, March, April, or May. Yet somehow you were able to still communicate with the victim in this matter because she contacted you. So you had a way of getting contacted and being in contact with other people. You just chose not to contact your probation officer as ordered by this court. The court does find that Mr. Webb has shown that he is not a candidate for probation. He has not completed domestic violence, the domestic violence classes. He paid for it, and that was actually another issue that was addressed the last time as well. You hadn't yet completed those, and you had paid for them, and that was January. You still have not completed that. And Mr. Ash is correct. Had you participated in those classes, sir, perhaps you would have had more tools to resist communicating with the victim in this matter.
I'm going through a mental breakdown. Yeah, I lost everything. I'm getting myself back together. Please give me a chance, not incarcerate me. I will lose everything.
Sir, you've had a number of chances. You've had a number of chances. You know that that's a possible consequence. And yet that wasn't enough of a deterrent for you to follow this court's orders. The court's going to indicate that probation is revoked closed without improvement. Counsel, is there anything else you'd like to state for the record before the court continues?
We would just ask that you reconsider your decision. If you're not so inclined, Your Honor, we're prepared to be sentenced.
All right, thank you. The court's going to also indicate, well, that the court's going to indicate an additional 35 days jail.
Did I have a little time to get my federal orders?
What does that little bit of time look like to you?
Please.
And what do you need to get in order, sir?
This place, man.
Just to let my job know, just see my kids, let my job know, see about the, let me come back. Yeah. I do my day.
So, sir, I will consider that, but here's the concern I have. You absconded from probation for more than 60 days.
No, I'm gonna come right back.
So you didn't contact Mr. Ash when you were released from jail, and now you want this court to give you time to report to jail.
Just one day, I'm gonna come back down and turn myself in. It's like I came today over the phone. I said I was coming down. I'm gonna come back down.
He does have a bond posted.
I'm on the bond right now.
Logistically, he may have to report to the 28th district court to serve the jail time, perhaps make him 24 hours or report tomorrow at 1 p.m. if he doesn't appear.
Well, I did that before with you guys. I had to report the next day. You told me I went something and reported that time, didn't I, sir?
You did report from jail, yes, the last time.
All right, sir, you are to report to the 28th district court, June 8th by 2 p.m.
1 p.m. please. Thank you.
1 p.m. By 1 p.m.
I don't want to interrupt, I just want so I can just keep it in my mind. So I'm gonna have to do how many days you said? I'm saying how many days?
35,
So I gotta do 35 more days.
yes.
But I just got out. I just did 11 days. I don't count when I was on bond. I mean, when I went in Friday before the holiday. I just got out like 2 days ago.
Okay, so let me clarify then. I'm going to indicate 46 days jail, credit for 11 days served.
Okay, no problem. Well, it's 35 altogether, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. I really appreciate it.
The court will note, sir, that it could have been up to 93 days jail. And the court took into consideration you served 41 days already. And that is where the sentence came in.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Y'all last day.
All right, thank you. You as well. Sir, let me be very clear. No contact.
Yes, ma'am.
Do not leave here and contact the victim in this manner.
I'm just not driving.
The Southgate Police Department seems to be very familiar with that address and the two of you. You will be arrested and you'll start your sentence early.
I understand what's going on, y'all. Thanks for helping me out. I really appreciate it.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're going to go on the record in the matter of 28th District Court, case number 210927, City of Southgate versus Marcus Webb. And Mr. Ash, if you could please state and spell your first and last names for the record.
Greg Ash, Gregash, probation officer, 28th district court.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Webb was ordered to report for jail by June 8th at 1 p.m., which was yesterday. This court sentenced Mr. Webb to 46 days jail, credit for 11 days. And I believe there was a request to give him 1 day. I believe, Mr. Ash, you would agree with that for processing purposes. And Mr. Webb had requested that also to be able to get his affairs in order.
Correct.
And he did not report.
He left a phone message at the court. I did not speak with him directly, stating that he was going to the doctor. I did call him back and leave him a phone message on June 8th. And then I tried to call him again this morning and also left a phone message about him failing to appear. So he did not have the authority or permission from this court to miss yesterday's reporting at 1 p.m.
That is correct. This court was not given any information until just now regarding Mr. Webb indicating he was going to the doctor. Mr. Webb did not indicate that he had any prior medical appointment. He indicated he wanted to communicate with his daughter, I believe, and also make some arrangements with work, because I believe he was working for a company that did something at Little Caesars Arena.
Correct.
Okay.
He did send a fax this morning from a medical facility, but the appointment reference was from a May date and not anything that we could document from yesterday or from June 8th.
So the communication from the medical office was in regards to a May appointment, not June 8th.
Correct.
Okay. And so this court went against its instincts and granted him the time to report to jail, which did not happen. The court's going to indicate, based upon Mr. Webb's failure to appear previously and what appears to be a complete and utter manipulation of the situation, whereby he indicated he was going to the doctor and then submitted something from the doctor dated in May as opposed to June 8th. This court's going to indicate a warrant is to issue immediately for Mr. Webb's arrest so that Mr. Webb can serve the balance of his 46 days in jail, in the Wayne County Jail. All right, thank you. We're going to be off the record.
Will you hand me my screen box?